The historical basis of this, it does go back that far. The homonym for the dog means heart, which I guess is why I was chosen tonight. And there's a reference to it in the Song of Songs. So there's historical basis for this. What's the perfect latte? Think about it. And you all agree with it. Crispy on the outside, fluffy in the center. Aromatic, the whole house smells.
Of oil.
Well, what a great scene. Salty, delectable, impossible to resist. How can you say no to a latte? Frying in olive oil, flawless. Even peanut oil. There's garlic, seasoning, any size, small, large, huge. Japanese panko style breadcrumbs as a binder. We can really have a cookbook on the latte. Gluten-free if you're so inclined, and if you really want, go to the sweet potato. So what's a nice cardiologist like me talking about latte? Well, the reality is, it's only once a year. If you do it in Hanukkah, yeah, you could stretch it out to 8. It's still okay. I've never criticized a baker for having lattes. It's okay to enjoy your favorite holiday foods. Watch your portion sizes. Avoid going for thirds. Vegetable patty for strict diets. There's an antioxidant value of applesauce, fruit, onions, and garlic. And then there's always Lipitor. Pill in the pocket. If you go for thirds, you pop a Lipitor. Well, the truth is that several years ago, a survey was done, and you can research this, of about 5,000 Jews around the world as to their favorite foods. Or, why do Jews get coronary artery disease? Challah #1, without a doubt. Bagels and lox #2. Matzo ball soup #3. Lattes was 4th on this list. 5,000 Jews from around the country. Gefilte fish, knish, kugel, tzimmes, jelly donuts. Hamantaschen shows up all the way down on that list. Brisket, matzah bride, chopped liver. Now you know why Jews get coronary disease. So, here's the Hamantaschen. Think about the ingredients. I'm not a huge poppy seed, a black poppy seed eater. I'm really not a fan of prune paste. I really don't like fruit jams. It is a pastry, but that triangular shape that my esteemed colleague was talking about disturbs me because I'm reminded of Haman, the most evil character in our tradition. Doesn't feel good when I look at that triangle. Latte, onions, applesauce, sour cream. Who doesn't like pancakes? They're large, they can be flat, small, crispy, hash brown style, and my kids even have ketchup as a topping. Well,
Potatoes.
so, I rest my case. The latte is it. 2, 3, sour cream, applesauce, and I have evidence to prove my case.
Bravo! A rebuttal from Attorney Margaret.
Yay!
I tell you, the Hamantaschen took a little bit of a hit from Chef Boyardee over there. I got to tell you, he points out the wonderful smell of frying latkes. Now, the wonderful smell of frying latkes you can simulate in any McDonald's if you stand by the door. The wonderful smell of frying latkes will stay on your clothes for about 4 days and in the house for at least 3. So I'm not sure that's a sales pitch for me. Poppy seeds. The poppy seeds got ditched by Chef Alexander. You know, opium trade is a big problem in this world. And the fact that we use poppy seeds in the Hamantaschen gives another outlet for the guys who would otherwise be selling opiates. So for international trade purposes, you got to think that Hamantaschen are superior. And of course, he talks about taking the latkes and then you put on accoutrements. You add, you know, applesauce, sour cream. You make them sweet. You make them sour. But what he forgot to talk about was the famous chocolate Hamantaschen. The chocolate Hamantaschen is absolutely a dessert Hamantaschen. Some of you actually may know that on the back of the Nestle's chocolate chips, where they tell you how to make Toll House cookies, they also tell you how to make chocolate Hamantaschen. And that's because that's how big it is. So, the latke versus the Hamantaschen, there is no question that the Hamantaschen is the superior dish and deserves the credit that we're giving it. Thank you. The award would be this from the Hamantaschen Society.
Thank you for that commercial break, and now the rebuttal from Dr. Alexander.
If you look carefully at the delis that were featured in that, you'd see latkes. Very, am I right, Penny?
Absolutely.
Not Hamantaschen. I'm here actually as Dr. Alexander because my food has been really wrongly criticized. And what I've done, for those who are really interested, and I'll pass this around. Because quite honestly, it talks about the health benefits of latkes. Dr. Alexander, not Chef Alexander. Let's talk about potatoes and onions. Potatoes have been criticized. Great source of dietary fiber. Looking around over the audience, I can tell as a physician, there are a lot of people here who are really concerned about dietary fiber. Potatoes are a great source of dietary fiber. Both soluble and insoluble fiber. The rich fiber of potatoes helps protect from colon polyps and cancer. It's proven. It's a fact. Potatoes are a rich source of B-complex vitamins. Fresh potato along with skin, great source of vitamin C, antioxidants, minerals like iron, manganese, magnesium, phosphorus, copper, and potassium. You can go with the red and russet potatoes for your latkes. The onion, which we haven't spoken about at all, sulfur, chromium, vitamin B6. This is all fact, folks. This is all researchable. Flavonoids, great source of antioxidants. Vitamin C found in onions. Cooking it in vegetable oil is fine. Obviously, the more oil, the more fat calories. Now, I don't shop at McDonald's. Occasionally use the bathroom when I have to. But the smell, I don't find offensive. Even as a cardiologist, I don't have to eat it. So the smell is not an issue here. By the way, Hamantaschens are made mainly from, when I last checked, white flour, sugar, and oil. Hard fats. Very little nutritional value besides calories. Only a small amount of possible health benefits in the teaspoon of prunes inside. So the culinary Jean Alexander provided you with latkes. The Dr. Alexander provides you with the science. I rest my case.
know, the ultimate result is going to be determined by the eating. And so I'm going to invite everyone to enjoy latkes and Purimkah. And I want to thank Dr. Alexander and Barrister Neil Marcus. Thank you very much. Thanks to Penny Kessler, to Cantor Kessler for the commercials, and thank you to Purimkah, who did so much to put this evening together, to Leslie Siegel, to Judy is over there, Judy Prager, and Natalie Gilman. Thank you very much. Anyone else on the committee?
We had help from the guys, so Art, Simcha, and David also deserve.
Thank you very much to Art, Simcha, and David. Thank you, Lisi, for your added entertainment. Yeah, right, there we go. Enjoy the rest of the evening. Wine, refreshment, Purimkah, and latkes. And we have one final moment, if you will, permit Dr. Alexander and Neil Marcus to come forward and share this poem.
I'll start. This is The Rat in the Hat, a Susian orange spiel. The Persian sun did not shine, it was too wet to play, so King Ahasuerus stayed in and partied all day.
His queen Vashti did not show. He felt low and quite licked. To him it was a blow. A new queen, Esther, was picked.
Then by the palace came thing one and thing two, all full of malice. Kill the king, they tried to do.
But along came Mordecai, a wise and clever Jew, who put a stop to the mischief of thing one and thing two.
Then that rat in the hat, that Haman, that fat brat, asked all to bow low and to do it very slow.
But Mordecai knew, being a good and observant Jew, that bowing to a mean man is something he just could not do. And so he said,
I will not bow down to your shoe. No, if it's pink, not if it's blue. I would not bow to you sailing on a boat, not even if you were riding a giant golden goat. I will not bow to you here or there. I will kneel only to my God that's everywhere.
Then Haman, that spineless, gutless dweeb, built gallows to hang Mordecai, the Hebe. He painted it on the 13th to kill every Jew. His dreadful plan stunk like rotting stew.
Oh, that Haman, that ratty rat taunted himself smugly. Well, now that'll be that. But Mordecai told his cousin, Queen Esther, who hearing these words, her fears, they did fester.
For 3 days she fasted, 3 horrible days, until no longer could she last without Doritos or Lay's.
Then Queen Esther dressed up so dazzling and went to Ahasuerus the king. With his eyes open, moon pie wide, he took one look at this beautiful bride.
Then he offered to grant her any wish. Just come for a party with food quite delish. Said the new queen to her new king, and do bring Haman, she did sweetly sing.
At the party the guests did feast, even Haman, that awful beast. The king again offered his fair queen a wish, and then that rat's evil plan Esther did dish.
Oh, the things he has done, oh, the web he has spun. I do not like it, not one little bit.
He has quite some gall, but that is not all. It is us he wants to abuse. He plans to kill all of the Jews.
I'll have none of that, declared the king, and Ahasuerus sealed an order with his ring. It was not the Jews that were hung on that day, that rat was instead. The Jews yelled, hooray!
A day of feasting they did make, and Purimkah shaped like that rat's hat they did bake.
The festival of Purim, they gave it that name. That story, the Megillah Esther, gained long-lasting fame. Now you're ready for our special game.
Ta-da!